I don't want to just look good. I want to feel a balance of strength and stability in my body. This is unlike any other kettlebell workout because I'm taking both traditional and non-traditional kettlebell exercises and seamlessly connecting them to give you a quick and efficient full body workout. Kettlebells are great because they adapt to your unique anatomy, and a short kettlebell workout can be more efficient than going for a run. Not to mention, they help you develop grip strength and make your major muscle groups work together at the same time. No other workout does that. Welcome to this raw, edgy, prehistoric world for a hardcore kettlebell workout that's guaranteed to give you the strength, power, and definition of a warrior.
Track your progress with the calorie counter in the top left of the screen and the heart rate monitor in the top right of the screen. Initializing the arms and hands, we begin by standing with the feet parallel, making a fist with the right hand and actively pressing it into the palm of the left. Resist the two hands against each other for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now switch hands, making a fist with the left hand and pressing it into the palm of the right. Both hands resisting against each other for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Bring the feet together, slightly bend the knees to coax the lower body into activation. Now clasp the fingers, bring the elbows against each other, and curl the head in towards your chest. Whenever you do this, you should feel a stretch between the shoulder blades. Now bring the knuckles under the chin, wing the elbows out, look up, and feel a stretch in the joints of the fingers. Let's do that one more time. Now let's move on. Right leg begins. We are turning the right leg out and lunging it back as we spread the arms. Now step the leg in, swoop the arms up by the head, other side. Continue to alternate legs and feel the breath drop deep into the pelvic bowl as you lunge. We are stretching and prepping the adductors, which are our inner thigh muscles. This is usually when I want to quit in a workout, when the first exercise starts to become difficult. Alas, we are going to continue, except we are using the lunge to propel ourselves into a one-legged balance for a brief moment, before setting the foot down and doing the other side. Continue to alternate. Let's do this for 30 seconds. Push off the back heel to get yourself back on the supporting leg. Exhale on the lunge so you can feel the body drop. Inhale as you begin to balance so that it lifts you. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that go and bring your feet parallel, slightly wider than hip distance. Your hips should be feeling nice and loose. We are going to squat with arms stretched out in front by the ears, palms down. Stretch the legs and reach the right arm back and look back. Return to center and squat. Now front crawl the right arm. Stay in the squat as you front crawl. We are doing this for 1 minute starting now, alternating sides. It's like we're swimming, except unfortunately without the water. Not only is this serving as a warm-up, but we are strengthening our flexors and extensors. Flexors are located in the anterior forearm compartment, while extensors are located in the posterior forearm compartment. Finish this interval off long and strong, and meet me back here ready to show that kettlebell who's boss.
Keep this exercise going into the break if you want to maintain and elevate that heart rate. Track your progress with the calorie counter in the top left of the screen and the heart rate
Starting with
monitor in the
feet
top right
slightly
of the
wider
screen.
than shoulder position, we are going to start by picking the kettlebell up in the right hand and getting it into the rack position. What is that, you might ask? Well, I'm about to show you. Pick up your kettlebell in your right hand and curl it in so that it's resting on the meaty part of the forearm. The most important part is your alignment. To ensure our longevity, we must keep a straight line from the knuckles through to the wrist and elbow, making sure the arm is glued to the body. This is our rack position, and we return to it after every press. We are going to squat and press up, but as you press, twist the torso to the left, keeping the hip bones shining straight forward. Continue on this side, letting the left arm actively hang. An active hang is when your arm is not tensed, but not limp. Find the middle ground.
10 seconds left. You got this. 3, 2, 1.
Let's switch sides. Kettlebell is in the left hand now in our rack position. We squat and twist the torso to the right, thrusting the kettlebell into the sky, exhaling on the press up. The official name for this is the Rotational Kettlebell Press. Adding a rotation to your weight training can help you intensify a weight that has become easy to press. We have about 20 more seconds here.
Remember to keep an eye on the heart rate monitor and calorie counter. Three, 2, 1.
The kettlebell is in an overhand grip now in both hands. You're going to step your right foot out into a squat, keeping the chest lifted, bringing the left foot in as you stretch the legs, then side raise the left leg, stretched through to the toes. Now we go to the left. Step your left foot out into a squat, keep the chest lifted, stretch the legs, bring the right foot in, then side raise the right leg. Continue to alternate for 40 seconds. When you lift that leg in a side raise, I care more about control over speed. Try not to focus the height of the leg or how fast you're going, but rather your alignment. Take care not to tip as you raise that leg. It's about finding that alignment once you shift your balance. Set the kettlebell down and stand with feet slightly wider than shoulder distance. Allow me to demonstrate before you join in. We are about to do high and low swings with 3 low swings and then a high swing on the 4th. Don't bounce in the knees. Join me now. We're driving through the heels. It's exercises like this that greatly increase our resting metabolic rate, which is the number of calories you burn while sitting still. That's right, you put the work in here right now, and I promise you it pays off later while you're doing nothing. You should be approaching breathlessness. There is a light at the end of the tunnel though. because our next exercise is an active recovery strengthener. Next, we are doing deadlifts from parallel, overhand grip on the kettlebell, feet squeezed together, only coming up 3/4 of the way. We're doing this for 35 seconds. Feel it in the lower back and the bottoms of your glutes, tops of the hamstrings. If you're doing this correctly, you aren't watching me on your screen.
Seconds left.
Finishing our first working segment with another set of rotational kettlebell presses. Kettlebell in right and twisting to the left. I love this exercise because it gets the deltoids, lats, traps, and triceps. Not to mention the wonders it's working for your booty. One. Now let's switch sides. Kettlebell in left, but twisting to the right. This is only the beginning of our work here today. Meet me back here after the break on the ground, preferably with a mat.
Keep this exercise going into the break if you want to maintain and elevate that heart rate. And when we come back, get ready to keep watching that calorie counter surge.
We are beginning on our knees. If you are unable to do this, you can opt to do this next exercise from standing. No warrior left behind. The only difference is instead of side planking, you're more so doing one-legged balance work. Left hand presses the kettlebell up. Now gently roll onto your right glute. Lean into the right hand, fingertips facing out, and push into the hand, raising the hips off the floor, navel in. If you want to go further, flex the left foot and raise it off the floor. Heel to bottom, here we go.
Remember to keep an eye on the heart rate monitor and calorie counter. 20 seconds left. You got this.
Now pulse the leg up.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very good. Bend the leg in, lower the hips, push yourself back onto your knees, and drop the kettlebell. Let's carefully set up the other side. Kettlebell goes into the right hand. Press up. Now gently roll onto your left glute. Lean into the left hand, fingertips facing out, and push into the hand, raising the hips off the floor. Navel in, flex the right foot and raise it off the floor. Heel to bottom, here we go. Now pulse the leg up. This is where I start to get tired. My back wants to arch, my abs want to relax, my hips want to drop, but I'm not going to let that happen, and neither are you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now bend the leg in, lower the hips, push yourself back onto your knees and drop the weight. Start on your back, feet flat on the floor, kettlebell in the right hand. I'm going to demonstrate this one for you first. we are going to combine a chest press and a crunch, aiming to touch the left ankle with the left hand. Return to center, still lifted, and go back down, controlling the right arm down to a 90-degree angle as well. Join me now, and let's tone those left obliques. Track your progress with the calorie counter in the top left of the screen and the heart rate monitor in the top right of the screen. Let's do the other side. We do this by rolling to the right, lifting the bottom of the kettlebell with our left hand and guiding it over to the left, rolling with it. Other side, here we go. Seconds left. You got this. Track your progress with the calorie counter in the top left of the screen and the heart rate monitor in the top right of the screen. Just when you thought the pain was over, we have one more exercise. This is where you solidify your transformation. Coming onto all fours, kettlebell in between the hands. We are going to plank with the feet slightly wider than shoulder distance and row, alternating hands each time. These are called renegade rows. Renegade rows combine the benefits of a plank and row. It targets the core, shoulders, and upper back, especially the lats, which is the upper body's largest muscle. It's an anti-rotational core exercise because we are trying not to twist. However, you will still feel a shift. This is your final working exercise. Keep this going a bit longer into the break and meet me back here for your hard-earned cool down. Starting with feet in parallel, legs stay stretched as you fold forward, sweeping the arms forward up above the head, and parallel lunging out to the side with the right leg, and pushing the arms out at chest height with an exhale. Push off with the right, bringing the arms up and folding forward, continuing to sweep these arms in a circular motion. Drawing energy in with the breath as you step out with the other leg, gently pushing forward as you lunge, and continuing to alternate sides. Feel your mind start to clear. Separate the legs, take the hands on the hips, and we are going to do large hip circles to the right, getting into all the nooks and crannies of the hips and hammies. Now let's go the other way, breathing freely. Next up, we have a standing piriformis stretch. Grab the knee and the ankle and pull the leg in towards you. Alternate at your own pace for the next 45 seconds. We need to keep the piriformis happy because it plays a key role in hip rotation and abduction. Grabbing around the outside of my knee and under my foot, and as I grab the leg in, I'm trying to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Let's tap the heels out one at a time and stretch the left arm across the chest for an energetic tricep stretch. Switch sides. Use the right arm to pull the left arm and deepen the stretch. Now let's turn the feet out, bend the knees, use the hands to push against the knees and roll the right shoulder in. Drop the head forward and roll to look over the right shoulder. Now switch sides, rolling the left shoulder in, dropping the head forward and rolling to look over the left shoulder. And finishing off the cool down by gently oscillating the shoulders in one at a time. Your body thanks you for wringing it out after this vigorous workout, and you will see the benefits metabolically in the days to come.